Welcome back. This is the second video in this series that explains the infrastructure procurement process in the public sector. In this video, we focus on how to apply the Register of Contractors in construction tenders when advertising or calling for tender offers. Tenders tell contractors what you're looking for in a project. As with the Register of Projects, we also have a Register of Contractors. The Register of Contractors is a macro risk management tool to support clients to better procure for infrastructure. You can find a list of all CIDB registered contractors in different grades on this register. A grade or grading designation denotes the maximum project's tender value limit and class of works that a registered contractor can be contracted for by law. Your project's scope of works will determine which class of works you must advertise and the maximum grading level the contractor you're looking for must have when you solicit for tenders. Choose a grading designation that best describes the nature and size of works to be performed when you advertise a tender. In South Africa, it is illegal for any public sector entity to award a construction project to a contractor that is not CIDB registered or to award a project to a contractor outside their grade. So, how do you make sure you're doing it right when you ask contractors to submit tenders for projects? It's much easier than you think. First, make sure that your tender document is formatted and compiled according to the CIDB's Standard for Uniformity in Engineering and Construction Works Contracts. This standard exists to create uniformity in construction contracts documentation, practices and procedures. Find it on our website at www.cidb.org.za. It even provides you with templates and the correct wording for the tender document that comply with the law. Next, specify the CIDB grading you are looking for so that potential tenderers know. This must be clear in your advert. If you do that, a contractor will know if they are eligible to tender for the project or not. A CIDB grade has two elements: a numerical value and two letters. For example, grade 4 GB. The numerical value corresponds to the maximum tender value a contractor is allowed to tender for. The two letters denote which class of works the contractor is certified to work in. Let's start with the class of works. A single project can often involve so many classes of works. Let's say we're building a big new hospital in Johannesburg. There are many different classes of works involved in building it. There's general building, mechanical engineering, civil engineering, electrical engineering, plumbing and water supply, and fire prevention measures, just to name a few. All of these are separate components of work and different classes of works. When there are so many, how do you determine which class of works is appropriate to advertise a project in? For a project like this, we can work out the percentage or size that each class of works involves, and it will look like this. General building, 45%. Mechanical engineering, 10%. Civil engineering, 10%. Electrical engineering, 15%. Plumbing and water supply, 15%, and fire prevention, 5%. Together, they make up 100% of the project. You can count it if you don't believe me. The class of works which carries the largest percentage or is the biggest in size determines the grade you must advertise. In this case, general building carries the largest percentage of the works. That's the class of works you must advertise. Don't make the mistake of advertising multiple classes of works for one project. It will render the tender invalid. The various classes of works involved in building this project and their percentages should be clearly stated in the bill of quantities, which must form part of your tender document. Next, how do you determine the appropriate grading level to advertise the project in? There are 9 grading levels on the CIDB Register of Contractors. Grade 1 is for smaller projects, and level 9 at the top is for really large projects. The levels show the budget range within which the contractors are graded to work. The size of the project in rand value determines the grading level of the contractor you need for your construction project. Ask for the minimum grading level a contractor must have to tender for your project. If the project is going to cost 250 million rand, find the corresponding grading level on the Register of Contractors and advertise the project at that grading level. In the example of our hospital project, 250 million rand is a grade 9 project. Therefore, the appropriate grade to advertise the project in this example is CIMB Grade 9 GB. Make it clear in the tender document that only contractors with the minimum grading level or higher can tender. Visit our website to get all this information. Good luck in putting your tender together. Also, watch the other videos in the series to make sure you get it right.